White's faithful, gather around. What's happening, Leeds Army? Your boy's here with some absolutely mental transfer news that's gonna make your head spin faster than a Calvin Phillips tackle back in the championship days. We've got 3 massive stories that just dropped, and trust me, this is the kind of drama that makes Elland Road shake to its foundations. Picture this: a Portuguese wizard that could solve our creativity crisis, a Spanish youngster we're about to lose to our biggest rivals, and a veteran striker that's got everyone talking. But should we even want him? This isn't just transfer gossip, White's faithful. This is our entire summer strategy hanging in the balance. Smash that like button if you're ready for this roller coaster. Drop a comment with your thoughts and hit subscribe because you do not want to miss what's coming next. The transfer window is heating up and Leeds United are right in the thick of it. But here's the kicker: while we're chasing stars, our championship rivals are literally snatching targets from under our noses. Are we about to witness Daniel Farke's master plan unfold, or are we watching our summer collapse in real time? Leeds Army, buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you about this attacking midfielder will either fill you with hope or absolute dread. The Portuguese magician we're desperately chasing, Matheus Fernandes. Remember that name. White's faithful because this 21-year-old Portuguese sensation might just be the answer to our prayers. But here's where it gets absolutely bonkers. We're not alone in this chase, and the competition is fierce. Daniel Farke admitted it himself after last season ended. We needed a proper number 10 in January, but couldn't get it done. Brendan Aronson showed flashes, but let's be brutally honest here, Leeds Army. The American just couldn't consistently deliver the magic we desperately needed in that crucial attacking midfield role. Now Southampton's relegated, but they've got this absolute gem who was the shining light in a dismal season. Fernandes bagged 6 goals and 3 assists in the Premier League, contributing to 9 goals in 42 appearances across all competitions. For a 21-year-old playing in a struggling team, those numbers are absolutely mental. The lad was carrying Southampton's creative burden while they were getting battered week after week. But here's where my heart starts racing, and not in a good way. West Ham are pushing the hardest. The Hammers have already signed Kyle Walker-Peters from Southampton, and they're using that connection to try and land Fernandes for 20 million. Crystal Palace want him, Juventus want him, Atletico Madrid want him. This isn't just Leeds United fighting for scraps. This is a proper European battle. Think about what this kid could bring to Elland Road. Portugal U21 international, creative vision, goal threat from midfield. Everything our system is crying out for. But we're talking about a player who survived Southampton's nightmare season and still managed to shine. That's mental resilience, Leeds Army. Leeds Army, are we about to watch another target slip through our fingers? We've already lost Igor Paixão to Marseille after they stumped up $30 million while we hesitated. We can't afford to lose another creative force, especially when our entire 4-2-3-1 system depends on having that magical number 10. The pain of missing out on these targets is becoming a pattern we cannot afford to repeat. But wait, it gets worse, because while we're chasing Portuguese stars, our championship rivals are literally stealing food from our table. Sunderland are robbing us blind. This is where I'm absolutely fuming, Leeds Army. Sunderland, yes, those black cats who we should be competing with, are making us look like amateurs in the transfer market. They've already beaten us to 3 targets this summer, and now they're going for a 4th. Let's break down this absolute madness. Habib Diarra, we bid 22 million. Sunderland swooped in with $30 million and took him. Noah Siddiqui, we made our move. They offered more and signed the Chile, Belgian champion, for $17 million. Reynildo Mandava, we held talks. They closed the deal. And now, the gut punch that's making every Leeds fan sick. Marc Guiu, this 19-year-old Spanish striker from Chelsea, the same lad we were linked with back in January. The same player who scored 6 goals in 7 Conference League games for the Blues. Sunderland are in advanced talks to sign him on loan. Jermaine Pennant himself said Guiu would work perfectly in a Leeds team. The ex-Barcelona youngster has Premier League experience. He's young, he's hungry, and he could have been the perfect backup or competition for our strikers. But no, while we're probably debating and analyzing, Sunderland are getting deals done. Here's what's absolutely doing my head in. Sunderland have spent $120 million this summer compared to our $80 million, but they've been surgical with their signings while we've been left watching targets sign elsewhere. They've made 7 signings to match our 7, but they're getting the players they actually want. Regis Lebris is building something serious while we're getting outmaneuvered. The most painful part? Guiu represented Barcelona's youth system before moving to Chelsea. That's the pedigree we're talking about. A striker who's already proven he can score at European level, who's available on loan, and who fits perfectly into our age profile. But instead of us snapping him up, we're watching Sunderland work their magic again. Leeds Army, when did we become the club that gets gazumped by Sunderland? When did we start looking slow and indecisive while championship rivals move with the speed and precision we used to be famous for? This isn't just about losing players, it's about losing our reputation as a club that gets business done efficiently. But hold on to your scarves, because the final story is the one that's got everyone talking. And it might just be the biggest mistake we could make. The veteran gamble that could backfire spectacularly Mehdi Taremi, the name that's got Leeds fans split right down the middle. This 33-year-old Iranian striker with 93 caps for his country has been offered to us. West Ham, Nottingham Forest, and Fulham. Inter Milan want him gone, and we've reportedly made an approach. Now, before you start getting excited, let me paint you the full picture why it's faithful. This is a striker who scored 91 goals in 182 appearances for Porto. Those are serious numbers. He's got experience, he's got pedigree, and he's available. But here's the massive but that's keeping me awake at night. Taremi is 33 years old. His peak years are behind him, and his recent stint at Inter Milan has been absolutely forgettable. Just 3 goals in 43 appearances. The Serie A giants are practically pushing him out the door after Simone Inzaghi left for Saudi Arabia. When Inter Milan, who are desperate for goals, don't want you anymore, that's a massive red flag, isn't it? Leeds Army, think about this logically. We're trying to build something sustainable under Daniel Farke. We need pace, we need energy, we need players who can grow with the project. Patrick Bamford is already showing his age, and our system demands high-intensity pressing and movement. Are we really going to solve our striker crisis with another aging forward who couldn't cut it in Serie A? The financial implications are mental too. Taremi's wages would be substantial, and we'd be investing in a short-term fix when we desperately need long-term solutions. With younger Premier League proven talents available, why are we even considering this gamble? We're talking about a player who has 0 Premier League experience at 33. That's a recipe for disaster. But here's the flip side that's got some fans excited. He's experienced, he knows how to find the net, and he could provide that veteran presence in a young squad. His record with Iran is phenomenal. 53 goals in 93 caps shows he can deliver on the international stage. Maybe Farke sees something we don't? Maybe this is the kind of calculated risk that could pay off. Could his Porto experience translate to the physicality of English football? The question that's burning in my mind is this: are we so desperate for a striker that we're willing to gamble on a player Inter Milan couldn't wait to get rid of? Or is this the shrewd, experienced signing that could be the missing piece in our puzzle? Leeds Army, this is where you come in. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are we making smart moves, or are we watching our transfer strategy fall apart in real time? Should we go all in for Mateus Fernandes, even if it means outbidding West Ham? Are we right to let Sunderland steal our targets, or should we be moving faster and more decisively? The transfer window is far from over, but these 3 stories show exactly where we stand. Competing with the big boys for talent, losing battles to championship rivals, and potentially making desperation signings. That could haunt us for years. Smash that subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and let me know in the comments. What would you do if you were running Leeds United's transfer strategy right now? Mo T.